right, good morning, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. Thank you for joining us. This is the 11:15 a.m. docket on January 13th, 2022 for the City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. Appreciate you all being here. We're going to call the docket in a few minutes. Just so you are aware, we do have Mr. Dixon, the prosecutor, on the call, as well as Valerie from the court. Okay, she is one of the court clerks. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call the docket. First up, I have Jacqueline Kakayorin. If you're here, let me know that you're present. Okay. Alyssa Kraft. Alyssa Kraft. Danny Cruz. Danny Cruz. Thomas Dooling.
Here.
Thank you, sir. Terrence Dunbar. Terrence Dunbar. Noah Benjamin Escamilla. Noah Benjamin Escamilla. Angelica Gallegos. Angelica Gallegos. Luis Garcia Chi. Luis Garcia Chi. Andrea Garcia. Andrea Garcia. Okay. Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique Gonzalez. Samuel Habinga.
Here.
Thank you. Emily Lynn Hayes.
Here.
Thank you. Jairo Hernandez Mendez. Jairo Hernandez Mendez. Nancy Hines. Thank you. Trinidad Manriquez. Trinidad Manriquez. Ezekiel Martinez. Ezekiel Martinez. Regina Maspero. Regina Maspero. Dorothy Nelson. Dorothy Nelson. Julio Osorio Torres. Julio Osorio Torres. Crystal Padron. Crystal Padron.
Here.
Thank you. Preeti Ramesh. Preeti Ramesh. And Maureen Audrey Valcour.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. That's someone with a Galaxy A32. What is your name? Okay, you don't have any audio. I cannot hear you. Could you make sure you've joined the audio? Mr. Stenberg, are you here for Angelica Gallegos?
Yes, I am.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Frank, would you like to speak with Attorney Stenberg, please?
Okay, yes, Judge.
I'm going to send you to a breakout room with the prosecutor, sir, just to confer, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, Galaxy A32, can you hear me? Okay. All right, for everyone else, I'm just going to go over some preliminary instructions, and then we're going to get started with the docket. We will be going in alphabetical order, so I just ask for your patience as we work through the docket, okay? Again, just some preliminary instructions. For most of you, this is either a pretrial setting or an initial appearance, okay? So I will be asking you how you plead on your case or cases. There are three options for you: guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, you're admitting guilt and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case, okay? That's a plea of guilty. A plea of no contest means you're not contesting the charges. However, you're not admitting guilt. You just want to resolve the matter today without contesting the charge, okay? That's a plea of no contest. If you do want to contest the charge, you would enter a plea of not guilty. That means you believe there are some facts or some things that are at issue with your citation, okay? That would be a plea of not guilty. We will then give you the opportunity to visit with the prosecutor today. That would be Mr. Dixon. You would go into a breakout room with him to discuss the facts that you think are in question, okay? After that, we would schedule you for a pretrial setting and then a setting for a trial. Today is not a trial docket. We would schedule you for a later date and time to get you on a trial docket. You do have a constitutional right to a jury trial. That means the case would be heard and decided by 6 citizens of Olmos Park, okay? That would be a jury trial. You can choose to waive the jury trial and instead have a non-jury or bench trial, which means the case would be heard by me or the other judge in Olmos Park, okay? We will proceed with that if you're not able to resolve your case today, okay? If you would like to resolve your case today and you're here for driving violations, you may be eligible for the driving safety course to keep that off your record, okay? In order to do so, you must have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name, okay? Also, you must not have taken the course in the last 12 months, okay? By state law, you are eligible for the driving safety course one time every 12 months for a moving violation, okay? There are court fees that must be paid, and then you will be given 90 days to complete the course. Upon successful completion, the case is closed out and does not appear as a conviction on your record. All right. If you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for the driving safety course. The other option that may be available to you instead of driving safety course would be deferred disposition, sometimes informally called probation. All right. It's an unsupervised probationary period, anywhere from 1 day to 180 days, depending on the violation charge. And there is also a special expense fee that must be paid. That fee will vary again, depending on the citation that you received, okay? Upon payment of the special expense fee and compliance with any additional requirements placed upon you during the deferral period, the case is closed out and does not appear as a conviction on your record. Some additional requirements or conditions that may be placed upon you during the deferral period include completing community service hours, completing a course, maintaining insurance, obtaining a driver's license, etc. It will vary depending on the violation charged against you. But again, upon successful completion, the case is closed out and does not appear as a conviction on your driving record. If you are a commercial driver's license holder, again, you are not eligible for the deferred disposition or the driving safety course option. If you are under the age of 25, you are required to take the driving safety course by state law. If you are on the docket today for a maybe an expired registration, an equipment violation, expired driver's license, etc., and you were able to get those items corrected within a certain amount of time, and you have proof that those items were corrected, you may be eligible for a compliance dismissal with a small fee, okay? If you need a payment plan and extension of time, if you are requesting community service hours, etc., I'll be happy to address those issues with you in a few minutes as we speak individually, okay? If you have questions specific to your cases, I will also talk to you about those here in a few minutes when we take up your case on an individual basis, all right? I ask for your patience and I thank you for your time this morning. I am going to go in alphabetical order, and if there is a time for you to speak with the prosecutor, you will be sent to a breakout room with him in a few minutes. So I ask again for your patience. Thank you again, and we'll get started. Mr. Dixon?
Judge, on Heliga Gallegos with Mr. Stenberg, I have a plea agreement.
Okay.
On the stop sign, it's a no contest plea, 180 days deferred disposition, $334 fine due by the end of next week. And then I'll dismiss the other 2 cases if she complies with that. There are some immigration issues that we're trying to work around.
Okay. All right, Mr. Stenberg, is that your agreement with the prosecutor? You're on mute, sir.
That went out. I just figured it out. Joe is on mute. All right. Yes, ma'am. That's the agreement.
All right, very good. So that payment will be due by next Friday, the 21st. And then upon completion of the deferral period, the other 2 violations will be dismissed, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And thank you, Frank.
You're welcome, sir. Have a great day.
Uh-huh.
All right, first up then I have Thomas Dooling.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Good, just fine. Thank you.
All right, very good. So you have a charge here for ran stop sign. How do you plead?
Well, the officer probably observed better than I did. I felt like I stopped, but I don't know if that's not guilty or the no contest.
Well, I'm going to put you down for not guilty for the moment, okay?
Okay,
And,
that'd be
and
fine.
we-
Thank
and
you.
we have another one here for ran red light. How about that
Yes.
one? How do you,
Yes,
How do
ma'am.
you-
That one, I'm thinking honestly that may have been an input error on the officer's part. I was on Shook all the way. So the stop sign in question was at Melrose and Shook, and I believe the officer pulled out behind me from Melrose, and we pulled over in the next block, and he said, "Hey, I think you did not come to a complete and full stop at the stop sign."
all right,
And
well,
so
I'm
he went
gonna,
back to his car
I'm
and
gonna,
then came back and then said, "Yeah, I'm going to write you a citation for running the stop sign." But when I looked at the ticket, it had 2 violations on it. So that was
Okay.
a
Well,
bit
I'm
of a
gonna
surprise.
put you down for not guilty on that one as well. And hopefully
Yes,
you and
ma'am.
the prosecutor can resolve those, okay?
Okay,
All
sure,
right,
sure.
I'm gonna send
Thank
you to a breakout room with him and hopefully you can discuss that with him, okay?
Great.
All
Thank
right,
you, ma'am.
thank you, Mr.
Appreciate it.
Julian. Okay. Okay, let's see. Next up then, I have Samuel Habinga.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's see here. You have a charge for display expired registration.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how do you plead on that case?
I guess I would plead no contest.
Okay, did you get that corrected by any chance?
Yes, it was actually registered at the time of the ticket. The sticker just got lost in the mail.
Okay,
After that, since it never got delivered, we went and we got a sticker. So
all right. And do you have either the receipt or something indicating that that is in fact the case? Have you submitted that to us?
Yes, I emailed the receipt like a month ago.
Okay.
And then I also have a picture of it on the car right now.
All right, let's see if we have that. Do we have that, Valerie? I'm not showing it in my file here.
I have a hard copy of it. Yeah, it was done July 29th.
All right, so Mr. Habinga, what you're saying is you had applied for the registration, but never received it as it was lost in the mail?
Yes, USPS has trouble delivering to my apartment complex.
Okay. And, okay. And do you have proof, do you have photos of the registration properly displayed on the car now?
I do, yes, ma'am.
Okay, you submitted photos as well?
No, I have them with me currently.
Okay, can you email that to the court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So, all right, I'm going to review that receipt. The clerk's going to send that to me, and then whatever photos you have, if you could email that to almosparkcourt@gmail.com. I'll
Okay.
take a look at those as well. If those are in fact valid and show the proof of registration, it will be a $20 dismissal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if there's any issue with that, we'll contact you by email and let you know that you have to appear again. Otherwise, we'll let you know that it's a $20 dismissal and when you can make that payment, okay?
Thank you.
All right, go ahead and send that to us as soon as you can, and then we'll process that, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, sir. Any
Yeah,
questions?
Am I good to leave or?
You're good to go, right?
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, Emily Lynn Hayes.
Yes.
Hi, Emily. What we were missing on your case was your proof of Texas driver's license and proof of your insurance, okay?
Okay.
So we need those 2 items sent to the court. I know you already sent in the check for the court fees, but we do need those other 2 items in order to process that for you to start the driving safety course, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so can you either drop off copies with the court in person or email us copies of your driver's license and insurance, okay?
What's the email?
almosparkcourt@gmail.com. It's on the paperwork that was sent to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so as soon as you send that to us, then we can process that, and then you will have your 90 days to take the course, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions?
No, is that all?
That's it.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. All right, Mr. Jairo Hernández Méndez.
Sí.
Ok, ¿habla español?
Sí, hablo español.
Ok, tiene 3 infracciones. Uno por alta velocidad, 37 en una zona de 25. ¿Eres culpable o no culpable?
Sí, culpable.
Y otro ticket por no tener licencia, ¿culpable o no culpable?
Sí, culpable.
Y otro por no tener aseguranza, ¿culpable o no culpable?
Sí, culpable.
¿Y ahora tiene aseguranza o licencia o no?
Licencia no, aseguranza sí.
Ok, ¿y la aseguranza está en su nombre?
Sí,
Ok. ¿Y no puede sacar licencia?
no,
Ok,
no puedo.
ok. ¿Y qué quería hacer con estos tickets? ¿Pagar las multas?
Sí, pagarlas.
Ok. Bueno, son 325 de no tener la aseguranza
Ujú.
y tiene que mantener la aseguranza por 6 meses. Ok.
No tener aseguranza por 6 meses.
Tiene que mantenerla por 6 meses.
Ah,
Ok.
sí,
Y
sí, sí.
enseñar prueba. Ok.
Ok, sí.
Y luego de alta velocidad, la multa es 221.
Ujú. Sí.
Ok. Y por no tener licencia, le voy a reducir la multa a 150.
Ok,
Ok. Así que en total va a ser um, 746.
746.
Ujú.
Ok, sí.
Ok.
Lo puedo
¿Y
pagar en
cuándo puede ser el primer pago?
mañana.
¿Cuánto puede pagar mañana?
¿Puedo dar 200?
Ok. ¿Y luego necesita plan de pago?
Sí, por favor.
Puede ser otro pago durante 30 días.
Ok,
Ok.
ok.
Bueno, ok. Y luego en la multa de 325, eso lo puede pagar durante los 6 meses. Ok.
Ok,
Ok. Cuando pasa ahí mañana por la corte, tiene que traer copia de de la aseguranza. Ok.
ok.
Ok. ¿Alguna pregunta?
Sería todo.
Bueno, pase ahí por la corte mañana para empezar los pagos. Ok.
Ok,
Ok.
muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Que pase buen día.
Igual, que tenga buen día.
Gracias. Mr. Dixon?
Judge, I've got an agreement on Mr. Dooling.
Sure. Go ahead.
On the stop sign, he's going to plead no contest. $169 fine due by the end of next week. 30 days deferred disposition and dismiss the other case.
All right. Very good. Mr. Dooling, is that your understanding of the agreement with the prosecutor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And that is satisfactory and agreeable to you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
All
you.
right. Very good. I'll go ahead and approve that and we'll get that processed. And when can you make that payment?
I'll probably come down tomorrow to City Hall and do that.
All right. Very good. All right. We'll make a note of that and we'll get that processed for you when you come in and make that payment.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. You're free to
All
go.
right, you too. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, next up, let's see here. I have Nancy Hines. You're on mute, ma'am. If you could press the, there we go. Okay. All right, how are you doing this morning?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's see here. Display expired registration. How do you plead on that case?
I'm not sure, but I think not guilty is the appropriate plea.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have you speak with the prosecutor about that and hopefully you can get that resolved today, okay?
Judge,
Okay.
if I may, I see a note on the docket sheet that says she submitted a receipt.
It's probably
Do we-
in the, let's
Is
see
that,
here.
I just want to make sure that's still correct.
It's a sticker. It's a picture of the sticker on the car.
But not,
There's
Okay.
two. Yes.
Provided a receipt for a replacement receipt. I had the registration completed. I simply got hung up on not getting all the sticky stuff off the window and getting the sticker on, and I didn't have the stick. I had to go get a replacement sticker.
Judge, I'm
Okay.
okay with a compliance dismissal under the circumstances.
all
Yeah,
right,
that-
very good,
hey.
ma'am. So we're just gonna process that for a $20 fee, okay? So if you could stop by and drop that off in person or mail that in to the court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, any questions?
No questions. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dixon.
Yes, Judge. You're
All
welcome.
right, next up, let's see here. Crystal Padron,
They corrected you.
Miss Padron,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
how are
ma'am.
you? How are you doing?
Good.
Okay, so I have a note here that you dropped off the paperwork, but you dropped it in the wrong drop box. Is that what happened? You're on mute, ma'am. I cannot hear you.
Yes, I accidentally put it in the UPS mailbox.
Okay. So
So
have
I
you
turned in
got-
all this stuff. I'm sorry.
Right, so we'll need copies to the court and then they can process that, okay?
Yes, I turned everything in yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, Valerie, do we have that or?
Yeah, I see it here stapled. And it does show the penalty fee being paid and everything.
Okay, so it's a $20 fee. And did you drop off that payment as well, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
All
here's
right.
the money order.
Then we'll close that out as a compliance dismissal, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're free to go. Have a good day. All right, Maureen Valcour. Hi there, you're on mute.
I'm unmuted, right?
Okay, very good. How are you today?
All right, thank you.
All right, so you have a charge here for ran stop sign. How do you plead on that case?
I thought I stopped. I just felt like I'd stopped, but
Okay.
I guess I didn't. Yeah,
All
so
right.
so I don't know what I'm pleading.
Okay, well, if you do want to contest the charges, if you believe you did in fact stop, we can place you down for a not guilty plea and have you speak with the prosecutor. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to have you speak with him now. You're going to go into a breakout room with him and discuss the case, okay?
okay.
Thank you. All right, I have Alyssa Kraft. Ms. Kraft, you're on mute. If you could press *6 to unmute, please. Ms. Kraft. Okay, so you have a charge here for speeding, 40 and a 30 mph. How do you plead?
I plead guilty. I wasn't aware of the speed limit. I was not familiar with the area at all. I was on my lunch break going to the doctor's appointment.
All right, did you want to try to keep this off your driving record?
I did, please.
Okay, are you over the age of 25?
No, ma'am.
What's that?
No, ma'am. I'm 22.
You're 22. Okay, so you are required to take the driving safety course. Have you taken that in the last 12 months?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do you have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the driving safety course will keep it off your record. And because you are under the age of 25 by Texas law, you have to take it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so it's $144 that you must pay for court costs. And then you will have 90 days to complete the course.
Okay. And when do I have to pay this by?
All right, can you pay that within the next week or do you need more time than that?
I just started a new job this week. I just finished school. Is there any way that I could take about 2 weeks so I can get my first paycheck?
Sure, I'm gonna give you 30 days to make that payment,
Okay.
okay? It does have to be paid in
Okay.
full. So the total would be $144. Then once you pay
Okay.
that, the court's gonna give you some additional information on when your course will be due, okay? So don't
yes,
take the
ma'am. Thank you.
course, do not take the course until you've paid the court costs, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, and when you go in to make your payment, you need to bring a copy of your driver's license and insurance.
Okay, yes,
All
ma'am.
right, and then you pay for the cost of the course separately, and you can take that online, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, any questions?
I don't believe so.
All right, you're free to go. Just make sure you make that payment within the next 30 days.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, good luck with the new job.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye. Call the docket again, Valerie. Jacqueline Kakayoren, Danny Cruz, Terrence Dunbar, Noah Benjamin Escamilla, Andrea Garcia, Enrique Gonzalez, Trinidad Manriquez, Ezekiel Martinez, Regina Maspero, Dorothy Nelson, Julio Osorio Torres, Preeti Ramesh, and Valerie on Mr. Hernandez Mendez. Did you get that?
Yeah, so it's gonna be the fine for speeding is a 221 straight pay or
Correct.
payment plan, 150 for the license. And
Correct.
then 325 with proof of the insurance.
Right, and deferral for 6 months, and then he can have a payment plan for that one as well.
Okay,
And he
so
says
he's gonna pay
200
200.
tomorrow.
Okay,
So,
got it.
all right, thank you. All right, we'll go ahead and process that. Ms. Valcor, the prosecutor is going to move for a dismissal on your case, okay? All right, any questions? You're on mute. Still on mute. Okay,
You, sorry.
okay. Any questions, ma'am?
No,
Okay, we'll get that processed and closed out for you, okay?
thank you.
All right, have a good day. You're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else? Okay, so Frank, Valerie said she's going to send us an updated docket sheet for 145.
Okay,
And otherwise, we'll see y'all then.
all right, so 145 is my last rodeo, I guess, for the day.
I guess.
So, okay, I'll look for the new docket sheet and then I'll see y'all at 145.
All right, y'all have a good lunch. We'll see you then.
Hey, you too.
Thanks.
All right,
You too.
thanks. Bye.